Hello YouTube. Welcome to my channel. It has been like 5 or 6 years since I've posted because the last time I posted was my freshman year. So like peak COVID time frame. I want to say August of my freshman year, and then now we're in June of me coming into my sophomore year of college. So it's been a while. So today I'm going to be doing a June favorites because one of my favorite creators, Just Q, does it every once in a while, and I'm inspired by her content, so I decided I'd do my own version of it. And she typically does a few things where like she'll do some categories and explain whatever. So that's what I'm gonna do. Maybe it'll influence you, maybe it won't. Maybe this is stuff you already know. I don't know. So feel free to watch, to give your 2 cents on it in the comments. But yeah. So to start off with food and drink, we have pistachio gelato. Holy crap, that is the best thing ever. I first had it at a street vendor when I went to a flower festival near my area. It was friggin' amazing. And I have not had anything that good since. Like ice cream flavor wise, like I used to be a full lemon girly, but like honestly, I'm switching sides. Like pistachio was great. Oh, and then I found a pistachio gelato at Trader Joe's. My queen. I love Trader Joe's. So I bought that. It was just as good. So cool stuff. Next, okay. Most coconut water sucks, okay? I'm just gonna say that. I've tried. I really have tried. I've tried to like it. It's kind of like the same reason I don't love kombucha. There's certain ones, it can be fine, but most of the time it sucks. However, I found one when I was shopping at Wegmans, and it's the Harmless Harvest one. Oh my gosh, it is so good. Specifically because it tastes so much like the actual coconut. So last year, and honestly into this year, so like December, January timeframe, I was in Africa, and one of the things that the villages gave to us was coconuts. And before that, I really wasn't into coconuts, didn't really care for it, but I had it and it was so good. And I was like, oh my gosh, I need this like injected into my veins. And I've been wanting it so badly, but it's not like you can just be like, let me just go get a coconut from, no, like you just don't do that. So whatever. And then I happened to pick this up and I was like, coconut water. I'm like, it's pink, a little weird. Okay. But they're like, it's natural, whatever. And I tried it and I was fully expecting to kind of hate it and I was going to throw it out, but I was like, wait, like it tastes like the actual thing. Like when I was drinking it, that's what it tasted like. And I was like, okay, so I need it in my life. Yeah. Next, blueberries. Nothing particular about blueberries. Honestly, love it when they're firmer, but like just straight out of the carton, just like eating handful after handful. Yeah. And it's not just me either. I had a group of my friends over last week. I left them out because I was using them for mocktails, and it was gone in like 3 minutes. Yeah. Yes. Okay, next, buffalo chicken. I don't care how it's done, fried, grilled, whatever. Buffalo chicken is fire. Yeah. No notes on that, honestly, but I get it for my work all the time. It's just really good. Let's see. Ooh, Dreamweaver ice cream. So this is something from Insomnia Cookie, which is a place I was craving for like years, because there's not one even really that close to me. However, I went to DC on a trip with a friend and they had one nearby, and I was like, I need to go. Like I need to go. And they have this Dreamweaver ice cream and it's so good. It's like purple and blue. It's pretty, but it also tastes really good. It's like a s'more. It's like, I think it's s'mores, and then it's got like white stars in it, and it's cute, it's good, it's everything. It is amazing. Love it. Next, caprese skewers. Caprese skewers. So like, mozzarella, basil, and cherry tomatoes, and then you do like a little balsamic glaze over it. Perfect. Also did that for the party last week. Was great. That was also probably gone in like 15 minutes. Just a really quick, good, like, filling bite. Love it. And they're so fun to make, so can't really complain. Okay. I think we'll move on to the next thing, and we'll come back to this. Never mind. We're not going to come back to this. I'll just do it now. Okay. This place called The Human Being is a place that's near me, that I went to once before, and it was literally life-changing. I have not been back since, but it was amazing. So basically, I went onto their website and I was looking at their matcha, because I'm a big matcha girly. Love matcha. So I was looking through, and they were giving suggestions of what would go good with their matcha. So the flavors were, who's surprised, coconut and white chocolate. I was like, huh. So I literally just was like, hey, how do you suggest I do this? Like, how, like, is it there a topping? Is this a flavor? Like, how do I do this? And the person suggested to do coconut flavoring and then a white chocolate snowy cream on top. I don't know what snowy cream is. I still really haven't learned what that is, but it was so good. It was probably the best matcha I've ever had. And it wasn't like the flavor completely like diluted the back, which is, it kind of has a grassy flavor, but that like mellows it out a little bit, because I can't do the full grass flavor. I'm sorry. I am not one of those like tryhards. I can appreciate a good matcha, but I need a little bit of sweetness in there. And it was perfect. Like, it was the best matcha I've ever had in my life, which, by the way, I always do an iced matcha. I can do a hot one. I could, or a blended, but I don't like it. So yeah, iced matcha all the way. It was really freaking good. Loved it. And it wasn't too badly priced either. It was like $6. So like, as far as being like how expensive matcha can be, pretty good price. I'm not gonna lie. Anyways, next thing, media. So I've been watching Adults like many people. Yeah. It's very reminiscent of my current friend group, and it's funny, and it's just very, very introspective for me, because I'm like, oh, this is how we look to the outside. Yeah, but it's funny. I like it a lot. More recently, I've been watching the Now You See Me movies, 1 and 2 so far, because I know the third one is I saw a trailer for it, so it's out currently or it's coming out soon. But it's like the magicians who are like thieves and all that, and they are like scam artists and stuff, but it's cool. I really like that series. I tend to be one who leans into like thrillers and actions like that, kind of like Red Notice or what was it, Ocean's 8, just stuff like that. It was good. Sinners. Now listen, this is for me personally, I'm going off of clips. I've never gotten to see it because I don't have money for the movies, okay? I'm sorry. But I really enjoyed it from what I've seen so far, and I like the themes of it. And I think it's interesting how they choose to portray vampires. It's because it's like the old way, it's not like, I don't know, it's not like Twilight. You know what I mean? Like, Twilight is trashy, but, well, okay, don't hate on me here, but I don't really love Twilight. I did when I was 12, but Sinners is really good. And also, gosh, the chemistry between Michael B. Jordan and Haley Steinfeld is, I'm envious, okay? And I also realize, you know what? Separate thing entirely. Not a big deal. Okay. And then next I have Brittany Broski. All of her content. It's so funny. Her podcast. I love her podcast. I like listening to her at the gym, but I have to be careful because sometimes like the what the helly Beyonce, what the helly House of Commons, like hilarious. Love her. She just has so many quotable bites. And sometimes I will be catching myself laughing to her at the gym, and I'm like, oh god, I look insane to these people. I need to calm down. Anyways, and then futuristic ASMR. Some people, I get it. You may not be into ASMR. I really love ASMR and kind of always have. Can I get this back to be not white? Please. Okay, it's not gonna let me. Okay, well, pretend you could see that the background is like a nice pink. Whatever. Anyways, I just noticed it and I wanted to fix it. But no, okay. Anyways, so basically, for futuristic ASMR, it seems more interactive, and for me, I always love ones where it feels like you are really interacting. So they're giving you options of what kind of makeup looks to choose. Again, this is mostly geared towards people who understand that, like me. They like role plays and different things like that. But anyways, there was one specific one that I really liked, and it was like Coachella, whatever. So it was like, oh, this is with your Coachella package of like 2035 or something like that. And it was like going through makeup looks. Did you want to add like 3D features, like your face like has glitter on it or whatever? It's just all different things. And it was very cool. And it's like picking each thing, and it's like it's got futuristic sounds. You've got like, then it'll like rack up what you've got at the end, and it's like, oh, I'm in your mirror, or I'm in your closet. You're picking outfits or things that are based on that vibe. It's just very fun. I really love the concept, and it's new as far as I know. I haven't seen any other creator do it quite that way, so I think it's very interesting. It's always the smaller creators. They have a tendency to do really well. Same thing for Lila ASMR. She's so funny, but she also does the best propless like things I've ever seen. Like, she's really good at bakeries and whatever, like just very good at capturing every single motion. She puts on her apron, she puts on her gloves, she's writing on her notepad in a certain, it's just very, very nice, very tingly, and definitely helps. Anyways, that's the end of my ASMR rant. Sorry. Okay, music. I would say specifically love songs, from no matter what era. Love songs, especially now that I have a boyfriend. It's starting to, relate more. I've always loved love songs, but specifically now it holds more meaning to me. And then old pop. So I'm thinking Madonna, Britney, Katy, and Kesha. All for their sleazy vibes. Maybe not Madonna being sleazy. Like, okay, Madonna's had sleazy, but that was like 2005, like hung up Madonna. But that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about 80s Madonna. So like Papa Don't Preach, and Burnin' Up are like in concert replay in my playlist right now. For Britney, it is Toy Soldier 3, and there's one more song from her, but it's not coming to mind right now. But like circus era, low key. For Katy, it is Peacock and Circle the Drain from her, what is it, Teenage Dream album, I think. Really good. And Kesha, I would say, I think her Animal album was the best. And I have, that's the Your Love Is My Drug era, so that I know that's trending on TikTok right now, and that's pretty good. But loving like the more sad songs, so like Dancing with Tears in Your Eyes, and I also have Hungover, which is a pretty good one too. Just like screaming kind of feel. Yeah, love it. Pet Shop Boys will always be summer. I don't care. You may not know who the Pet Shop Boys are. If you didn't grow up with 80s music like I did, then you don't know who they are, and they're great. But like, everything about them, they just always have, like, I don't know if it's keys, I don't know if it's their voices, just Pet Shop Boys is great. Next, Charlie Puth continues to have a moment. I know that he dropped an album in 2023, and then I listened to a lot of him then. However, come now, like, I'm listening to his older stuff from like his voice note album, and honestly, he can just get it not him personally, like, I'm not attracted, but I mean, like, from a musical standpoint, he's always on key. I've also seen this man in concert. He stays on key just because he's got perfect pitch, and thank God he does. It makes the concert experience much more enjoyable. Oh, okay, I know this one is a little controversial because it's Addison Rae, and as much as I don't love her personally, like, I don't like her, what? I don't know. I don't like what she stands for, and I don't like the fact that people are calling her, like, sleazy pop, because she's not. Again, I know what sleazy pop is, but she's not that. She's like a curated sleazy pop. Like, someone looked up what is sleaze and then went with it, and I'm like, no. However, I would like headphones on injected into my veins, please. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk, because, dude, what is in that song? Like, I don't know what it is. It's the moment that dropped. I watched the music video and I was like, yes, this is it. Coming home from work late at night, just sitting in your car decompressing. That is the song. Again, don't like what she stands for. I understand that it's curated and I can see it. But that one song feels real. Next, Pink Pantheress phase has come back in full force. It started with Stateside. I've been watching more music videos recently. As I've stayed off social media this past year and a half, I guess. Yeah, a year and a half. It has been really interesting to be on my YouTube feed because I get all different things and I'm inspired by a lot more things now. And that one being music videos. I used to watch music videos all the time, especially in like middle school. And I missed it because, like, there's so much you see when you're watching a music video, how much more you immerse yourself into music when you have a visual to go along with it. So I watched Stateside and I was like, this is the moment. I love it. And then Illegal, and then Romeo, and Noises, and all of it. It's just great. It's a great album. Love it. And it was someone I used to be really obsessed with back in 2021 when To Hell With It came out. I listened to Pain maybe 8,000 times. I used to have, there was a music video, or not a music video, but a video on YouTube where it looped it slowed for like, I don't know, 18 hours. It was some crazy amount of times, and I listened to that religiously to the point where I know I have a comment on there where I was like, listening to it again in yada da da da, what year, and bruh. Anyways, it was great. Lastly, Kate Trinata is the song of the summer. Yes, the entire discography. I saw him as an opener for The Weeknd back in 2022, I want to say. 2022 probably. And he was fantastic. And I knew a few of his things at that point. But then he didn't come out with Timeless until much later. And Timeless, the album that is. That whole album. Just the way he matches every artist's... What is going on right now? Anyway, sorry. I'm really distracted. But like, every artist he collaborates with, he matches their vibe perfectly. And it is so interesting on how he chooses to change the production for each of them. And it's noticeable and it's really cool. Like, who even thinks to put Don Toliver next to Anderson .Paak, and then you have Pink Pantheress, of course, and then, like, who else? Ooh, Channel Tres, love him. But I love music. Music is great. So yeah, loved that. Next, we're moving on to miscellaneous. So, miscellaneous favorites. I've noticed my maternal instincts kicking in more often. So, like, I don't know, whenever I see a child, I'm like, oh my gosh, you're so cute. I don't know. And I have, like the immediate urge to take care of them. I don't know if that's because I've been teaching now, or if that's just like my like mental clock is going, oh my gosh, child. I don't know. I haven't decided on what that means for me yet. But child. The month of June, getting on my nerves slightly because it's sometimes canceled plans. However, crazy thunderstorms. Great when you're inside and you're chilling. Not great when it knocks your power out. But I've enjoyed the thunderstorms. Obviously, they're good for the plants. I sound like a father right now. But anyway, you get the point. Yeah, I love crazy thunderstorms. I love seeing the lightning. Like, it thrills me. I know it's dangerous, but it thrills me. Sorry. Okay. Funky riffs. This probably could have been put in the music category, but I felt like it didn't need to do that. But, like, there's this one sound I found on TikTok. It's like, I got a brand new saxophone. It's like, do-do-do-do-do-do-do. I don't know. Whatever. It's funky. It's cool. I don't know. It's vibe. I just thought it was fun. I like funky riffs. Little guitar solos, little vocal riffs. I don't know. Whatever. It's fun. All right. Relationship trends. Yes, one, because I can participate in it. However, also, the beauty of being low-key about relationships. I used to be quite the oversharer. I still kind of am, but I'm getting much better at withholding information. Just because not everyone needs to or wants to know everything about your life. And I'm having to learn that. Because I'm a yapper and I will go. And if someone else isn't yapping, that's fine. But that also means I'm going to continue until they say something. So I'm going to continue oversharing about my life until they hear something concerning and say something about it. So at least I've gotten to the point where I know when to stop and when to just listen. If that means I'm not yapping, great. But like with my boyfriend, we're much chiller about a relationship than I've been with past people. Not that I've been in other relationships really, but more so with my situationships. Everyone I've ever been friends with has known about it. What is going on right now? Talent show? I don't know what's going on. Anyways, so I guess I would say, like, it's been more fun, especially slowly telling my friends, hey, I've been with this person. I just thought you should know because I care about you, versus telling absolute random people, because why would you do that? Yeah, so it's been fun. I love my boyfriend, and I love being able to share in specifics who should and shouldn't know, because eventually I'll tell everyone. But I did kind of hard launch him a little bit on my small TikTok account. But it was like a cute trend, and I was like, let me do this. And it was that one trend. It's been done like many times, but it's the trend where it's this person, imagine you in like a season, a color, a food, or an animal, a plant, all that fun stuff. And they do it for you, you do it for them, and then vice versa. You do it for yourselves. And I thought it was cute. I posted it, and whatever. And that's how some of my friends found out. I didn't intend for it to be that way, because I forgot who was following me. This is what happens when you're not really on social media. I don't know who follows me. I don't really pay attention. I'm like, people who see it. Great. But it surprised some people, and I was like, oops. Yeah, I got a boyfriend. And it was funny. And he had fun making it, so I can't lie, like, it was good. But it's funny, because I really use my TikTok more, and he really uses his Instagram more, and he's like, I'm gonna send you reels, and I'm like, bud, you can send me reels, but there's no point in doing that. I'll re-download it for 2 seconds. Show me what you need to show me. Okay, next, because I need to finish up here. Not only has it been almost 30 minutes, however, it's also getting dark, and I know you can't even see me anymore. I'm just yapping. Okay. So, adding color to my wardrobe, like reclaiming pink and purple. You know, everyone goes through a phase where they're like, I can't wear this color because it's feminine. Well, I did go through that phase, and so I'm coming back to it. I've thrifted a few things semi-recently, and it's been nice. Like, I'm I'm wearing more light colored makeup. I have these cute little pink Converses. And I love them. And so I'm trying to incorporate them more with my outfits. Let's see. Okay. Late night sheets runs. And the conversations that ensue from them. I've snuck out a few times. I've gone out a few times to do late night sheet runs with certain friends. I usually do one-on-one conversation because that's what I'm best at. I'm able to pick people's brains and like understand them better, and they're able to understand me better when it's one-on-one. So yeah, sheets just happens to be the place for that. Plus it's open until, God knows when. I'm pretty sure it's 24 hours if I remember correctly. But yeah, love me sheets. Good stuff. Plus their wraps and their like sub rolls, fire every time. And I make like the most fuck shit ever. Like, what did I do last time? I think I did like a mozzarella stick chicken roll. I don't know. It was really weird, but I loved it. And I had pickles and ranch. It was great. It was so good. I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know what I'm making, but I made it and it was good. And they might judge me, but I don't care. Okay. Ooh. Next. Being loud because the real ones will be loud with you. Okay. There are things that I've needed to crash out about, and I just don't, because I'm like, no one wants to hear that. No one will agree with me. And also, so many times in my childhood, and even now sometimes, I still get told to be quiet or shut up, or I'm too loud, I'm too this, I'm too everything. And I'm like, I'm so tired of this. However, the real ones who I've begun to find will be loud with you. They will allow you to have the space to crash out and crash out with you, even if they may not agree with you, or maybe they do. And honestly, it's good to have people who band with you. And I've been able to appreciate that now, to have people be angry on your behalf instead of being the only one who's ever fighting for your own case, because gosh, sometimes that can be exhausting. It feels like you're fighting your own battle and you're just losing ammunition. So sometimes it's good to have an army. Okay. Next, lip gloss on the keyring. Yes. So that is kind of random, but so MCO Beauty has this what is it? Brain. Give me a second. Okay. It has this keychain where it has 3 little lip glosses on it, and it is so cute. And my sister found it, or my sister got it for like Christmas or whatever, or her birthday, and had it on an end cap at some kind of store, and her friend got it for her, and it was so cute. I was like, I need to have that, because then I can't lose my lip gloss, because I lose my lip gloss all the time. I don't know where it goes. I put it down on the counter, disappears. This is the problem with having ADHD. But it was great. And, yeah, so I've been carrying that around and I can't lose it. And it's nice. And it adds more weight to my key fob, which at this rate is a weapon in itself. And I love it. I can just swing it around. It's awesome. Next, yet again, another Trader Joe's mention, the Sol de Janeiro dupe. Specifically the body wash that they recently came out with. I know we've had the body butter and I love using that, but the body wash is new, and I like being able to have the body wash and the also new body scrub, use those, and then after the shower using my body butter on top of that and having like a layer of just smelling good, and it's really awesome. Next, the words I love you. First of all, using them with my boyfriend is new, because I have had a really hard time being loved, and I use it more freely with my friends because I'm okay with that and I'm good with that. But like relationship love is completely different, and I'm just now starting to get used to it. But I mean it with my full heart, and I truly do love all the people around me, and it's better that I use it more freely, because I mean it, because you never know how long they're going to be around for, and I would rather love them freely than have it be conditional, like the love I've grown up with. Okay, and lastly, Obscure pictures that may not be aesthetic, but capture the moment in a raw form. I'm so, like, I love aesthetic pictures. I am a Pinterest warrior. I've been on there for like 6 years. I love it. But sometimes you either forget to take pictures because nothing is aesthetic enough, or you can just take a picture of something because it's raw and because it's real, and it doesn't matter if it looks pretty, but you know it has meaning. That's what matters the most. And I think that's the best part of doing things and having experiences. If you have like one raw picture, if it's blurry, if it's stupid, if it doesn't make any sense to anyone but you, but that's why it matters. So yeah, that is the end of my June favorites. I thank you for listening and standing around for nearly half an hour. But I appreciate it nonetheless. And feel free to leave a like or a comment. I really appreciated you guys all listening through. And maybe I'll upload in the future. Not sure. But if I do, you'll hear from me. All right. Bye. Thank you.